had quite bad depression and anxiety as well. I had been in an abusive relationship which led me to drink more alcohol to numb the pain, I guess, to the point where I was drinking up to 3 bottles of wine per day, and ended up with me being in hospital quite poorly, quite ill, and they decided to detox me. They did the 5-day detox and I was allowed to go home after 5 days. AlcoChange has really helped me. You're doing something for yourself and it feels good. The prompts that it gives you really helps. And you feel good, you feel proud that you're doing it yourself, just from an app being on your phone. I liked that it's very accessible as well, and I liked that you had the breathalyser to test your alcohol breath. I liked that you could input pictures of your loved ones, so that if you had a craving, the face of your child would come up. I liked that you could put in diary appointments, so if you needed to go to the GP or a meeting at the hospital or something, that's all there. It was just so easy and good to use. When I had the breathalyser, it did empower me. I just felt that I was in control. It was easy to use. You just plugged it into the bottom where the headphone jack is of the phone. And yeah, it felt really good, really good. And to actually see and be quite proud when to know that you're sober, and to show you that you're sober felt really, really good and empowering. I would show friends and family that, you know, it did work and it does work, and it actually charts your progress as well, so you can see over a number of days how well you're actually doing, and it makes you feel really good. I found initially when I first used the app that I would press the cravings button quite a lot, because at the start, at the beginning, I did have quite a lot of cravings, maybe 3 or 4 cravings per day. Then I found after a couple of months that the cravings diminished and got fewer and fewer. So that makes you feel good, because it kind of shows you that you're getting better and the cravings are lessening. So when I'd have a craving, I'd press the button and instantly a picture would come up of my daughter, and that's your reason for doing it, to stay sober. So it gives you that reason. You see that your daughter's face come up. It also tells you afterwards, when you go back to the app, say a couple of hours later, it asks you a question: did you overcome that craving? And you tick yes or no. In my case, it was always yes, I stayed sober, which is really, really good, and useful to have that thing as well, because it makes you feel good to know that you've beaten that craving. I used the appointments part of the app a few times, not too many times, but it is a useful tool to have on there as well. I did have a nominated friend on the app. She's part of my plan around the alcohol as well. So she's the person, if I have a craving or if I have a low day, I can phone her up. So her number will come up on the app, so that I can go and call her and talk about the problems I'm having with the drink. So that's very useful to have on there. It's been a useful aid to have on my phone. It's been a really useful tool to use on a daily basis as well. I find it easy to use. I find it good that there's the picture of my daughter on there to use it as an incentive. Yeah, I think it's really helped me personally, and I do believe it's going to be good for helping other people too.